Hello and welcome. If you're considering getting a film card, then this video is for you. I'm going to share my experiences and opinions on the Adicam standard from my perspective as a freelance director of photography. Before we get into the video, let's talk about why people invest in film cards. It's simple: efficiency. Filmmaking involves a lot of gear, and lugging it around from location to location can be a real hassle. A film card is designed to make your life easier, but it comes with its own set of challenges. Now, let's talk about why I decided to invest in a film card. As my jobs became more complex and required additional gear, I found myself walking dozens of times between the car and the filming location. Moreover, my car wasn't suitable for transporting that amount of equipment, being too small to accommodate everything. Additionally, I prefer maintaining a neat and organized set. Without the card, equipment was scattered everywhere on location, making it difficult to maneuver around. So, what's the biggest issue with film cards? Well, they can be huge and less effective when you have to set them up and tear them down multiple times a day. They're heavy to lift into cars and eat up valuable trunk space. Loading and unloading takes time, and when you're going different locations, it can be a real headache, even though it doesn't take long to set up the card. I can set it up in about 2 minutes, however, it weighs around 35 kilos and lifting it into the car multiple times a day really strains the back. I found a solution that worked for me, and it might not be perfect, but it's an investment that paid off. I bought a bigger car. It was a decision influenced by many factors, and as a result, the car can be used even more efficiently because I don't have to constantly disassemble it. Just to give you some context, I initially had a small car, and that was causing a lot of issues, especially when it came to carrying equipment to one location to another every single day. This might not be feasible for everyone, but let me tell you, upgrading to a bigger car was a game changer. It made my workflow significantly faster and more convenient. Now, everything is in my car, ready to go in seconds, and I don't have to worry about the hassle of loading and unloading gear day in and day out. Obviously, I don't leave cameras and other valuable gear in the back of the car overnight. But now let's take a look at my film card setup. I wouldn't recommend going any smaller if you have similar equipment like me. I can comfortably transport everything in 1 to 2 pillowcases and a backpack. Beneath that, I load 2 boxes with lights and grip. Additionally, when working remotely, I carry a 1 kWh power bank to power my Aperture 100D and 200X, as unfortunately they don't have a V-mount option. Remember, the type of productions you do will impact your decisions on whether a film card is right for you. For instance, I often work at conferences, trade fairs, or in office buildings and warehouses shooting documentaries and commercials. However, I also occasionally use it outdoors, like on construction sites or uneven terrain. And even there, I've never had issues or complaints with the 10-inch wheels. So for my specific situation, the Adicam standard film card is an indispensable tool. Even if you don't have a big car but can afford a bit more time for setup and disassembly, it's still worth the investment in my opinion. It streamlines my workflow, saves time, and ultimately enhances the quality of my work.